Assalamu alaikum dear students. In the previous video we have seen that how we can solve word problem on addition and subtraction of decimal fraction. Students, in this video we are going to learn about the converting of common fraction into decimal fraction, this one, and the converting of decimal fraction into a common fraction. Means we are going to learn about the conversion, two conversions, that is conversion of common fraction into decimal fraction and conversion of decimal fraction into common fractions. So let's learn. So students, first of all there are three methods to convert a normal fraction into common fraction into decimal fractions. Means there are three methods of converting common fraction into decimal fractions. So here students, we are going to learn all these three methods one by one. Here is the first method. If there are more digits in the numerator, means in the numerator there are more digits than the denominator, okay, than the zeros which are present in the denominator. So students, whenever there are more digits, means number of digits are more than the denominator, count as many digits from right as the number of zeros. Means here one zero is there, so you'll have to count, you will have to count from the right hand sides from 3 and place the decimal point before those digits. Means if 10 is present here, so you'll have to write one decimal point after one digit, okay. If two zeros are there, then you'll have to write number as it is and put decimal point after two digits. If three zeros are there in the denominator, so you will have to put three you will have to put decimal point after 3 from right hand side. So let's convert it here. For example, 723 divided by 10. 10 is there, so you will have to put decimal point after 1, that is after 3 here. So our answer is 72.3. So you'll have to count the zeros which are present in the denominators and you will have to write down the decimal point in the numerator, okay. So you will have to move decimal point from right hand side, okay. So always start from right hand side. So this is first method. Now the next method. So if there are as many digits in the numerators as zeros in the denominator, means the number of zeros are equal to the number of numerator, okay. So number of zeros are equal to the number of the digits which is present on the numerator side. So place that decimal point before the number, means you will have to put decimal point before the number, okay, and in the numerator and 0 in the integer place, means you will have to write down 0 in the integer place. For example, here 7 upon 10. So how many zeros are there? 1 0. So you'll have to put 1 0 before the decimal point. So you will have to write 0.7 as it is. Now the next example, you can also see next example. What is next example? 54 upon 100. So how many zeros? How many zeros? 2 zeros. So you'll have to write down 54 as it is. Then give decimal point from right hand side and write down 1 0. Okay. Now the next example. The next example is 725. 725 divided by 1000. How many zero? 3 0. So you will have to write 725 as it is and put decimal point from right hand side and put 0. Okay. So this is all about the second method. Now the third method. So this is your third method. So if there are fewer digits, means lesser, okay, then the zeros which are present in the denominator. So what we will have to do? We will have to write that much zeros which are present in the denominator. You will have to make this one digit number as 3 digits, okay. Means we will have to put 0 before the number as many as zeros which are present in the denominator. So you will have to put 2 zeros, okay, and you will have to give the decimal point after two digits. So here 8 is given to you. So how many zeros are there? in the denominator 2 zeros, so you'll have to put 2 zeros. Okay, here students, in this example, how many zeros? 3 zeros, so you will have to put 3 zeros, and you will have to put decimal point after 3 digits. Okay, so let's solve it. 8 upon 100 is equal to 0.08. The next one is 8 upon 1000. 8 upon 1000. How many zeros? 3 zeros. So you'll have to put 3 zeros. 0.0008 digit as it is. And then put the decimal point after 3 digits. 1, 2, 3 here. So our answer is 0.008. So students, I hope you will understand better. The next topic is conversion of decimal fraction into normal fractions. It means how we can write decimal fraction as a numerator and denominator. So students, here 3 examples are given to you. Means here first example, this one. If 26.4 is given to you, so you'll have to write down the number without decimal point. So 264, and after you will have to put 1 in the denominator and 0 equal to the digits which are present after the decimal points. Means here 4, one digit is present, so you'll have to write only 1 0, that is 10. So our answer is 264 divided by 10. So this is first method. Now the next one, means here 0.04. Here second example, 0.04. So how many digits? Only one, that is 4. 4 is present. Then how many zeros? 2 zeros. So you will have to write down 100 as a denominator. Okay. So 4 upon 100 is our answers. Now the next one. The next one is 19.315. 19.315. So write down number as it is. 19 means 19,315. Now the decimal point after 3 digits, 1, 2, 3. So you'll have to write down 1 plus 3 zeros in the denominator, means 1000. So students, this is all about the conversion of decimal fraction into a normal fractions. So now I know. What you know? This is how we can convert a decimal fraction into a common fraction. In the numerator, we write the number we get by ignoring the decimal point. Means you will have to ignore the decimal point. Okay. Then in the denominator, we write 1 followed by as many as zeros as there are decimal places. Means how many decimal places? 1. So we write 1 0. Here 2. We write 2 zeros. Here 3. So write 3 zeros. Likewise. Then decimal places in the given number. Okay. So this is all about the conversion of decimal fraction into a common fractions, means into a denominator and numerator form. So this is all about the today's topic. Now students, time for homework. Note down your homework in your notebook. So the first question is convert the common fraction into decimal fraction. This one. And second one is convert the decimal fraction into common fractions. So you'll have to do both these conversions. Now students, you can solve the examples as many as you can. Okay. So if you have any problem about homework, about any topic, so ask me on your WhatsApp group. Okay. So inshallah in the next video we will see the next topic. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.